bugs, this Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing, extended, beautiful family. As always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. Even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacts your life, and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are just insightful and give you good vibes, you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times and need confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share the social media favorites wherever you see fit. As always, thank you so much for the love and support. It's truly appreciated, and I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the content title today is called Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, know your strength keeps evolving. We live in a place where some people are scared to see the real truth, and that is so true. We're seeing, it's like, to me, I was saying this in my chat the other day. I'm getting ready to have a chat in like about less than 20 minutes. So I'm not going to do a real long video on this one. It's just, I was just trying to do this one for myself and then go ahead and get ready for the chat that's coming in afterwards. It is just the world. We're seeing like truth projected in so many different ways. People are being unapologetically themselves, which you should be. You should never worry about, what other people think. You're getting your validation from within. Whatever you are slacking on right now within your growth, you're allowing yourself to say, this is a part of myself that I need to truly work on. Let me allow myself to do that. You're being placed in situations right now where you're healing yourself to integrate. You're integrating as well as incarnating, and to be that person is just being able to show, hey, I got wounds just like everybody else, but I'm showing you how I healed those wounds. Because there's so many people that want to give excuses for every single thing that they're going through, on not to allow themselves to be accountable for anything that they press out to the world that's not positive, or it's not serving themselves or the people that they're doing it to. And it is, people are also working through the wounds that they have within themselves. It took a lot for me to see parts of myself that was very narcissistic. I don't feel myself as being a narcissistic person. I just had nice narcissistic traits and ways, and, allow myself to apply that towards myself, not being a petty Betty. There's times I really want to pull, a petty LaBelle on somebody real quick, but it's just like, what's the point? What's the point? It is not going to change the outcome. And a lot of time that's giving them airplay that they really don't need. But just being able to see where you're holding yourself accountable for, those are the things, those are your strengths. Because a lot of times it's hard for you to admit when you're wrong at times. It's like people go not talking to you because they don't want to apologize for certain things, which can be very petty. Life is short. If I always tell people, especially when it comes to your parents and stuff like that, if you have you don't have a very toxic, this gets loud. I'm trying to turn it down with my phone, but it's not really doing it. Going through a lot of things in your life with your parents or whatever. But if if it's something that y'all can really work through or seek therapy for, go ahead and do that. I know there's a lot of different times where people can tell me they had a very toxic vibration with their family, no matter any time they try to be able to sit down and talk about it. Certain people are just not want to see that within themselves. They, I'll trip out when I see other people like, oh, this is dramatic, or, this is, people are bringing down drama, but they don't even notice the drama that they're projecting on other people. I'm like, oh, I guess yours is okay though, but you can pay attention to everybody else's. I have to be able to give you have to be able to be that type of person that can check your own self. You're self-assessing, and being able to see what parts did you play within your life, allowing yourself to be able to be courageous within your courage of your own persistence of being stronger, knowing your power inside out, knowing I can just add more to it. I take away from things that is not no longer needing. It takes a lot of strength to unprogram yourself, unlearn to learn the truth, allowing yourself to see what parts that you have played in certain things, hold yourself accountable, but also forgive yourself for a lot of different things that has taken place in your life that you have held on to for so long. There's times I would get mad about certain things that has happened in my life, and it's just like, number one, if dark times show you the true intentions about everything. And I mean everything. People will, if you start setting boundaries and people get mad about those boundaries, I'm just like the type of person. I appreciate you having boundaries, because that means, because I got my own too, and I respect that. I can't, be that type of person that bogart other people's boundaries and then want them to hold mine in regards. You just don't do that. But if it's just something that is codependent towards me, or it could be a negative attachment, I'll just allow myself to just, send blessings towards that person and, just disconnect and keep it moving. Everybody's not meant to stay in your life like that. So you have to appreciate whatever experience you've had with those different situations. Some are good, some are bad, but they're all supposed to be seen in part of the same way because it taught you something within your life. There's a lot of people that are in your life to disrupt something on the chapter that you're heading towards. There's people in your life that is placing love towards the future chapter of your life, or giving you acknowledgement or insights to be able to do that, supporting you. And then there's also people that's going to give you all that, plus is going to go along on your path. And these are showing you the hidden details through everything in life, and you are strong, because it's just like you can't go a day without seeing how somebody has had over excessive force in law enforcement, or you're seeing people that are getting away with murder, or people are not being held responsible for certain things of people's lives being taken away, or people are not taking action within the things that they need to. It's just like, it seems like sometimes the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, and it's just like a doggy dog world at times, but just being able to take that place, because there's so many of us. I mean, I've said it so long. I said, why can't we have our own planet and just let everybody else you want to go ahead and be toxic and damaging. You have your own planet and we can be on peace. Yes, it may be boring as I don't know what, but it will be feeling good when you can go out the door and don't have to worry about, is this month going to be my last day, kissing my husband? Is it going to be my last day kissing my wife, or hugging my kids, or kissing my kids? Is this going to be the last time I have a family connection with them? Nobody should have to worry about living in a state of fear all the time. And these are the things that are going on in the world. We are really, truly projecting. You see, it's just like I get tired of going like on, different, social sites, or I get different notifications about so much brutality in the world, so many different things. I seen one the other day. It was like, I think I'm registered to people.com, the People book, and they found some girl, this lady in Georgia. I don't know what part of Georgia. I think it's in Atlanta. I'm sorry. And she transitioned. They found her in a car that was in flames. And it was somebody, she was just walking from the store, and I guess they were holding her ransom for something. And they told the family they give them $50,000. And then they ended up on it and asked for $100,000. And, the best friend was, I guess it was like the best friend or the cousin, she was calling family, and they was like, hey, you better, that was your last time speaking to her. That's it. We don't have that, oh, well, she's gone. And I'm just like, what is the world coming to? What is the world coming to? That's why it's like lately I've been watching a lot of like the funny pet TikTok compilations. If I'm not watching those, I always watch the crime ones, or they do the scary shows, because I love Dr. Drastically, I think that's his name. He's from Australia, I think Melbourne. Or the other ones, I forgot who the other ones were I'll be listening to. I'll be watching so many of them, but that's the main one I'll be watching, because it's like all of them are really good. But there's some of them that I know it's just like, oh my God, you just done messed up my whole childhood on showing me something I really didn't want to know. But, I've been more on those. I've been, I want to be able to see stuff like on Random Act of Kindness. They have another one of those where you can just have a good cry when you're seeing so many good things as people out going in the world. Because they showed one where this cop, no, it was a firefighter that, saved his baby from a burning home. And, because the family was, I guess, distraught because they couldn't get her. And, and the firefighter said, this is our job. Let's go do it. We're going to get this baby out as fast as they can. They were determined to do that. And next thing you know, they showed a picture of her where the firefighter was holding her as a baby. And she invited him to her graduation and stuff like that. And I was just crying, because it's so beautiful when you can actually see somebody that have done different things. Or it was one guy, I guess a man who had passed away, and he was a donor. And then she invited the participant of the donor. He came to surprise her at her wedding and brought her a stethoscope for her to hear her dad's heart. So it was like he was bringing him in spirit for that. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is just so beautiful and stuff like that. Even though it's like there's somber moments, but there's positivity comes out of that. We are living in a world today where it's just so much judgment towards people. There's people out here that are being body shamed and not feeling like they have to look a certain way. I tell people real quick, yeah, if I had the money, I would get me some stuff done, but it's not going to be to that point where it's taken away from my person of who I am, but just being able to do that for me, not for anybody else, but do it for me. Cause I know my situation has really took a toll on my body and I wanted to be able to change it. But, it comes to a time where people feel like you have to be a certain weight or, being voluptuous, is not beautiful. I feel like everybody is beautiful in their own way. It's all about how you choose to carry yourself. If you're comfortable in your own skin and you love the way you are, you shouldn't have to worry about other people placing judgment on you. If you want to change something, and you're doing that for you, you go ahead and do that, but it's all about how you see the beauty within yourself. A lot of people out there that can be the most gorgeous people in the world, and then you interact with them and that character is very ugly, and all these different things. So it's just like they have chosen us. It's just like our ancestors are giving us those flowers. I love that statement. It's like you're getting your flowers, you're getting that love, you're getting that appreciation, because they know what we're taking part in is no kind of easy task to take place in our life. And those are the things that we have to keep honoring, and it's a lot of times it's hard for us to be able to see everything in a positive way when there's so many different things that are taking place in our life that we really truly don't understand. And we're wanting to know things, bit by bit. And that's, the ego playing with you, because the ego feel like they got to know something every little direction you're going to, instead of just trusting that process. But when you're allowing yourself to be into that collective of being able to heal yourself, change yourself, be able to give compassion, understanding, forgiveness, all those good, beautiful things, that your strength is strengthening through many forms that you didn't see possible. Because there's a lot of people out there scared to see that truth within the world. Ignorance is bliss. People want to stay oppressed. People want to stay asleep. But with us, we can't do any of those things. And those are the things that, we're making our mark in the world of history of being able to change that. There are certain big things that are coming out into the world that we never can probably comprehend is about to take place. And it's just like when you have faced the worst of the worst in your life, it's just like anything else you are facing what you're facing right now. It's just like anything else that comes towards you to try to disrupt your peace. You already, went through that worst situation. So it's just preparing you for the next. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. So I'm about to go ahead and start up my live chat. So I want to go ahead and have energy for that. So that would be my last video for today. Most likely, I don't know. It depends on how I feel afterwards. Because I know I've been sleeping a lot lately because I've not been able to get any good sleep. And I've finally been able to do that. So, so I'm going to go ahead and just, give it a shot. So much love to you. As always, I keep my contact information in the description box below, as well as my link to my podcast as well. I do Heyokas podcast as well. And I will see y'all on my next video. Wherever you are trying to work on manifesting, I hope it comes so much bigger and better than you ever imagined. It comes sooner than you expected it. Even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibes, frequencies. You just never know. It can really take somebody a long way. And I'll see you on my next video. Much love. Peace.